Well, guys, personal opinion. Couple weeks. 60-ton Edwards ironworker. Brand new. First, I'll give you, I guess, the pluses. Punch station. Super easy to switch out. Look at this plastic glass in front of it, which is kind of terrible. Not really a fan because you could actually, I mean, you could take it off. A couple screws in each side, not a big deal. As you can see, I've added an actual catch tube, kind of half-ass thing for now. I'll finish it later. Actually got the cover off on the back. But yeah, this is the one thing that they need right here. They need this. An actual catch chute, some sort of chute. They have the bolt holes already there on both sides for it. Need some way to direct all the crap so it doesn't just end up all over the floor. So yeah, that's pretty decent. The shearing station, it's pretty good. I mean, the machine's not that loud. You actually have, if you fire this up, you get a nice light, LED light inside of there, but the visual is pretty bad. I mean, trying to align a markup is a bit of a pain in the ass. Also, this flat bar piece, I wish they had that set back in somehow, because that's way too far away from the actual cutting edge. You need it back much further. You need to have it probably half that distance back. Couple quick hacks, piece of half stock with some small angle. You can create a quick 90-degree straight edge. They even give you the wiring diagram for everything inside of the box. Give you this like nifty little chart. Punch sizes. Second thing, the grease zerks. 1, 2. You got 3, 4, 5, which is kind of a pain in the ass to get to. They need to change that. Along with 6, 7, that's a pain in the ass. I don't know, like they need some way to bring the actual, either the tubes out with a little extension tube or shorter. So we got 7, we got 8, 9, and then there's right above, right below this screw, right above there, you have another 2, kind of a pain in the ass. I got this. The one hose is over like this. I need to add a zip tie or something in here. Or change out of this block. Bring it a hard line around here and stop it right there. How hard is that? It'll keep it off the motor, which right now it's actually touching. Resting on the motor. Turn that off. Second thing. So it's resting on the motor, sitting there rubbing. Not really the greatest in my opinion. I mean, custom hydraulic tank, they paint it, they forget to paint the tank. Could have been done before, guys. Like, come on. Now you got a rusty tank. Or it's actually already starting to rust and it's only a couple weeks old. So yeah, the back side of the angle shear, which pain in the ass, I do not like. These I do not like. If they really had to have them, it should be up higher. This whole bracket should be up. This should have, for what it is, they should have this 1 inch, I believe it's 1 inch 14 threads per inch. For like a backstop gauge. I wish they even gave you a single bar that would stick out the back with a little flat bar and a set screw. Super simple. I wish, I mean, what's that worth, guys? Like $5. Make it something like this. Like my, same as the bandsaw. It's got a little set screw, little angle bar, whatever the hell it is. So yeah, a bit of a beef. The notcher, decent. Big beefy Cooper notcher. And I got the press brake accessory parts there, and there, which you have to switch out into this station. Which I find that a pain in the ass. I wish there was either a way to make it really easy, because most of the time I'm punching holes and bending at the same time. Kind of a pain in the ass. I thought, yeah, might have been a little different. I thought they were going to put it on the Cooper notcher side, because I don't use that as much. But being 60 ton, another pain in the backside part. Give you a really short cable. Obviously, I know it still has a zip tie, but it's only another 3 feet. So 6 feet in total. You have a way on here to start it. Obviously, main power, which then you got your, it'll lock the door. You're able to start it. E-stop, ironworker, power link accessories, and then they also have the auto cut feature, which is an accessory you can buy. The wiring is nice and neat. Obviously, wiring diagram was tucked back in there. Oh, that's the little power piece for the transformer. Obviously, there had to have been some capacitors built into there, but all in all, it's pretty clean. Circuit breakers, a whole 9 yards. I got the single phase power link. So you got your power link, flat face coupler accessories, your auto cut. It's an M12 auxiliary light and a limit switch. Then you also have a spot where you can put a push button. I haven't found any push buttons that they have with anything, but we'll figure that out. See, max punch capacity. Love the handy stickers. Max angle shear. Max flat bar shear. And then obviously max notching. All in all, so far, a couple weeks in, happy, handy. Oh yeah, there's no oil sight on that, or oil level dipstick. Something I don't really care for. And then you got this, their Edwards oil filter, which is standard hydraulic oil filter. It's supposed to change that out every so often. Yeah, I could see that. Any other questions so far? Edwards, fix a couple of the small things. Push to start. Why don't you have a push to stop instead of having to flick the power switch or the E-stop every time? Kind of a pain in the ass. You got to push to start. Why not have a stop switch? Easy. Or have a way to have a disconnect, like an actual physical, like something separate, because you got your main power. You don't want to keep flicking your main power on. Don't want to keep hitting the emergency stop button, which is stupid. Basically, you just on and off. Like, you just need to push to start, push to stop. Come on. It's kind of a you gotta do that, or which then doesn't really kill it right away. It's kind of an odd design. Perfect.